Hey everybody, Mike Pfeiffer with Pfeiffer Hobby again. Today I'm going to do update 72 already because I want to show you guys a little bit of evolution of what's happening since 71. And I promise it's not going to be long-winded like 71. 71 got to be kind of out of hand, and we're not going to let that happen today. So let me show you how things are progressing. Okay, everybody. As you can see, that doesn't look like much. But anyway, I had a box back here in the corner, and it had all these risers in it, and I don't know which ones I'm going to need. I'm going to need some, obviously. But I'm going to have to go through them and see what I need. But to get rid of the giant box they were in, I just threw them all up here. And the first obvious thing is the garage sign is gone from over in here. And the model kits, they're gone over there. Huh. Well, anyway, I don't have any firm plan yet, as I said, on getting to what I want to do there. You can see the 11 and 12-inch radius tracks in the window. I don't know how I'm going to get back. Let me swing around here, and I'll tell you one other thing I am going to do. And another thing I've done that wasn't very successful. Okay, I'll explain it in a minute about the electrical. But anyway, I'm going to extend this track down to that electrical box. I really can't go around it because I don't want to move it. I've moved electrical boxes in here so much I have nothing but a wall of plaster. But anyways, you can see that I touched up some paint where the... Oh, another thing is the top shelf up there used to be down here, just above that electrical box and just over the top of the locomotives. I moved that up to give me some more headroom over the tracks there. So anyway, the crux of it is I'm going to extend that track down to that electrical box. And we'll get to the electrical box and some other things in just a second. Okay, everybody. Here's where they went. Instead of lowering the camera down, I'm just kind of tilting it down. But nevertheless, I think you can see right there I had to replace the two rubber tiles. I went and got a black pre-made laminate shelf, cut it down to fit, and I had to notch the back corner back there because there's another leg, and laid that on the floor, then put the model kits on it, and kind of straightened them up by box size, and took the one big model I had out here, which was a Buddy Baker stock car, took that out and put it in the shed. I don't need the giant kits out here, but I did bring some kits from the shed back out here that weren't out here. So that is basically with the exception of 3 models, that's the crux of how many kits I have at the moment. I think they look good down there. Actually kind of better down there than they did before, but it has put me in a bind as to where to put stuff. I also had to do a little electrical work down there, as I had mentioned, and I'm going to show you that. Okay, everybody, here's kind of a ground level shot. I'm under the other half of the layout, but I just wanted to give you how that all kind of came together. And sorry for the crawling on the floor, but I had to, let me find you, I had this electrical box right here, and if I go up here, you can see that I have a cord plugged in there, and that cord goes over to that power strip. Well, if I'm going to put models in front of there, I certainly didn't want a plug plugged into that wall socket. So I have room to put more models here, but I had to move that. I had to bring, well, it's a long story. I had to cut a hole. Wait a minute. Had to cut a hole in the wall right about there. And then I had to pull the wire down that I had extended up from the box up above the board down to this box. Then I had to take a new wire from this box up on top of the board. So a little bit of electrical work there, getting the boxes where I wanted them to get the wire and stuff out of sight, out of mind. You can see right here, if you look very closely, you can see there was a hole there where that little cabinet used to be. I moved that paper rack up to cover that hole. You can see that the round hole, maybe you can see the round hole is still there. I'm not going to worry about that. It's black. It doesn't even show. You can't even see it. So that's the trials and tribulations of moving the electrical boxes around and refeeding electrical boxes. So that's pretty much it for moving that stuff. No news here, but I am going to show you what I'm kind of planning on doing next. Okay, I think I had mentioned that I got rid of a lot of stuff. Gavin had this box right here full of weathering stuff, but he has now taken all of his weathering stuff with the virus and everything over to his house, and his dad has set him up with a bench over there. So I took all the stuff out of that box, put it in a different box for him to take over to his house. I'm not sure. I got these 2 heaters here for the winter time. I'm going to have to find somewhere under the layout to temporarily stick those, and then all those other little things there are vacuum cleaner parts. You can see that I have the vacuum cleaner, which is going to have to be stored in here. I have a box of boxes that we use for first class shipping. They come from a hearing aid store. I got to find some place to put that box in here, and it may just wind up being out in the middle of the floor. I'm not sure. I hate it being out here, but anyway, what I'm getting at is that box of Gavin's used to be down under here. He also had all these drawers under here, plus another cabinet. I got stuff out of the other cabinet. He had a little bit in every drawer, so I just condensed things down and put them in the 2 boxes there. Here, you can see that I moved the 2 bags that he and I take out to the fairgrounds down to this end, where I have pretty ready access to them. And it's kind of dark down here, but I have electrical parts in that box there. Unused DS64s, video cameras that I had on the other layout. There's a Town and City MRC sound system. And then you see it way back there, there's a cabinet with some drawers in it. That cabinet is empty. I'm just hanging on to it because I may need it someday. This light was underneath the layout over here on the back side behind me. I have another tripod that is okay. I threw one away. What else can I tell you? Okay, I put the bookcase here. I think the bookcase is going to stay here, and I'm hoping to get Robin to modify this skirt here, or I might just leave the skirt there and cover up the whole thing. But anyways, I've got 2 cabinets, one there and one back there. If I need them, I can roll them out. They are on rollers. And then way back behind there, and I don't know if you've ever seen it, you can just see the corner of a folding 4-foot table, or 6-foot table, I think. But anyway, that folding table we use once in a while. I don't know why it's stored in here, but it's okay. Let's see if I turn around here. Oh, I found some other diagrams and stuff where we can drop back and do some more historical stuff someday. I found drawings, and you can see holes punched in that one. That was for the control panels, the control panel designs on the old layout. You've seen these boxes before here. They've got my cars and some of my locomotives. And then I went through all the trees, all the bushes and stuff. I think I showed you that in another video. Got rid of all that junk, and I freed up some space in these. By the way, this white cabinet here has nothing but light bulbs for the train room and accessories for the train room. And then the top 2 drawers are nothing but static grass and static grass applicators and that kind of stuff. The one back there has lighting stuff in it. Okay? So there's a module, or not a module, but a little foot square diorama that I built here. that needs a whole lot of repair, but I intend on repairing that someday and maybe taking it to an NMRA convention. And I've condensed some buildings. Some of my takeoff buildings are in those boxes, and then that little box on the end has all the wheels from all these containers here that I do not move. So, that being said, my trash bucket's here. It hangs back up. But I've got to find spaces for these last few things here, and I think that'll be accomplished over here, no problem at all. So we're pretty much on the way to getting this organized, as I usually say, with my dyslexia. So that's what's going on right now. I don't know what I'm going to work on next. Okay, everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Just a small update, like I said, to let you know, these changes here that I've made, and explain to you what's happening. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and what do I always say? Thanks for watching.